Hey folks, this is Jay here from Phoenix, Arizona, uh, part of our series of Future of Work. I'm gonna go over some more advances or more changes which have happened in generative AI in the last few weeks. One of some of the new announcements which happened very recently, especially if you're following NVIDIA as a company, uh, is that Microsoft Azure and NVIDIA are collaborating together to build the next gen GPU acceleration for AI. And they are working on ensuring that the GPU acceleration, which is there just now, goes to the next level, which can do these calculations much faster. For those of you who don't know what a GPU is a graphics processing unit originally made for video gamers to get a much better acceleration as they are playing this mixed reality kind of games. But as luck and kind of sometimes destiny puts it, it's being used to make some of these AI calculations faster. But I am of a firm belief that GPU is going to have its own S curve, but there is another S curve coming, which is going to be much more fundamental in terms of accelerating this AI calculation, which will be much more at a hardware level and at a CPU level. GPU will only go till that level. What GPU does, which is different than the current CPU, is it can do matrix calculations at the same time. So a traditional classical CPU, unless you talk quantum, only does changes everything to zeros and ones and then does calculations in some kind of a parallel core mechanism. What a GPU gives you is it can have two matrices for all my math geeks, and it could do the matrix calculation at the same time, which gives you a much more accelerated pattern. But I feel that S curve is gonna act. That leads me to take you to the next big announcement, which is from IBM, which just announced, IBM's research group just announced that they are releasing a new chip, a fundamentally new chip called True North, which is a chip made ground up to do deep learning. This chip is gonna allow, this is not a GPU, this is true hardware acceleration, which is gonna allow doing deep learning, deep mind-based applications made much faster. But as you might understand from now or from all this, is that this is not as simple as writing a program in C or Java on a hardware and it just works. There is no operating system here. So there is a hand-in-hand collaboration between the software programmers and the hardware programmers, whether you're using hardware acceleration or GPU acceleration, to ensure that your AI calculation and the software around it can run, or certain chipsets or GPU sets at the same time. This is going to change. This hardware landscape is going to change between the GPU and the hardware acceleration separations. It's going to change very quickly. Last announcement for this area is ChatGPT made its custom instructions part of the free program, which is great because now you can actually tell it very specifically to what you want in a lot of detailed instructions, and then that can give you back a result which is much more useful for you, much more tailored responses in the free area itself. Things like technical support, customer service can be much more easily used because now you can give it very detailed instructions of what you want. All this between hardware and this custom instructions becoming free, I feel it reminded me of my Netscape moment. I was one of those guys who started his career doing basic and DOS. And when I saw Netscape Navigator for the first time, I was amazed, right? All the information I used to collect from books and newspapers and things like that was completely uh, came at a very low cost. And I feel GPT is doing the same, where it is kind of reducing the amount of time which equates to cost for me as a human on understanding things or comprehending things, or doing those cognitive calculations, is decreasing that cost for me via less time. So that's the Netscape moment for me. Thanks a lot. I'll come back with another video soon on Gen AI and future of work. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.